And
It's
welcome.
showtime.
It's showtime. And it starts like
what
a
a
shit
nightmare.
show every week.
Classic.
Every week. Hello, welcome
My
to
sweater looks a
would
little
help,
chaotic
you
on
know.
camera.
Huh?
Rehearsing.
Rehearsal. I can't get you guys to send an email or even talk about the
Excuse
show.
me, I don't know how to do
Send
that.
an email to whom?
Anybody, I don't know. Welcome to Guilted Into It.
Does my sweater look
Sponsored
busy?
by nobody.
Sponsored by nobody, but we still give them business because that's how we roll.
Yeah.
Does my sweater look busy?
Well,
little
no,
bit.
it's
A little busy.
Well, wait.
bit.
Before we get
It's
into
a
your
little-
sweater,
My eyes are a little googly.
because I like it. I just want to bring your attention to my new cooler item for the beach this summer.
Not a sponsored ad.
Wine in a can.
Not the sponsored.
Well,
Had to leave.
we've had wine in a glass.
Yeah,
We've had stuff like
but this
that.
is I've never had wine in a
Oh,
can.
you should not
But
have
you
opened
saw
it.
this-
Oh,
You
like it's
saw
gonna
that.
go to waste.
It never goes to waste.
You saw that and you were like, look at this newfangled thing. Like you had no idea.
No, not newfangled. I've never seen one of my favorite wines
Okay, there we go.
in the can.
That's
Wow.
like
Freak show.
Crisco, fat
Which
in
I
a
think
can.
is apropos for this group
right.
and-
Oh, for this week's topic.
for this show. Yeah, for this week's topic, definitely. But Bridget, you are wearing
Yes.
a sweater,
sweater.
and what does it say on it?
It says après as in après ski,
Après ski.
which I just looked up what that meant recently because I never really knew.
And what is
And
it?
that's basically just like the fun vibes and drinks that you get after you ski.
Like an
Which
Aperol
I'm all about.
Spritz.
Any of
So
the
it's
drinks.
an après ski instead of an Aperol
it's-
Spritz.
It's like
It's like just the,
congregating.
yes,
And just
Which is
the
why
act
you
of-
ski to drink,
Yeah.
right.
then
And
you
fall.
and then fall and break something.
I will say that skiing in my late 20s here, it's different than when I was a child because I'm a little bit more in touch with my mortality.
Yes.
Well, where did you ski?
In Utah, in Park City, Utah,
Wow.
Ah,
which was very nice because, as I
Yes, it
said,
is.
I'm very acutely aware of the fact that I could severely die at any point. And people on the mountain are really keen to remind you of that because one of my friends
Oh.
was wiping out a lot. And this skier came past her and he's like, hey, are you all right? And she's like, oh, yeah. He goes, all right, be careful up there. My friend lost control, hit a tree, snapped his leg in half. Bye, kept skiing.
oh well, okay.
Right.
That is
Well,
nuts.
they gave you a warning anyway. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
it
nice
just
of
felt
them. Yeah,
unnecessary. But I managed to stay on my own 2 feet all day
good.
without
Excellent.
a spill. And I provided a photo.
Let's see it.
Here it is. That's me on the
Oh,
mountains
how
of
cute you
Utah.
Look at how cute you
look so
look.
professional, like
Thank you.
Susie. What's her name?
Chapstick.
Chapstick.
Susie, what's her name?
Yes, but the view
Yeah.
is beautiful. The
Look
mountains
at that. It is
are.
gorgeous.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
I do need to get
That's
like a
nice.
pop of color for
Yeah,
my
wait a minute,
ski
where-
jacket.
How
You
are you
do.
holding your legs?
Just like normal legs.
She's turned, so it looks like they're
Yeah.
crossed, but they're not.
They
It's
are
very
crossed.
fashionable.
I just want you to look at her cute little
Just like
face, though, for a
normal
second.
legs.
Her little cute face. You can hardly see it. So thank you. That's such a great picture.
Aw,
But
good.
Yeah.
we went into the liquor store tonight, and
We?
yeah, because I got here, we had some soup, and then we went around the corner to the liquor store, and she got
I did.
ID'd.
Aw.
I completed the sale essentially. He goes, wait a second. How old are you? I'd pulled a fast one. And I said, oh, I'm almost
Buying your
30.
canned wine.
Right. I was like, I'm almost 30. And he goes, really? Which is flattering. And then he checked my ID. And I am, in fact, almost 30. So he let me buy the wine.
And
But he
didn't-
said, I have to check because I can't get another ticket, which was a
All right.
concern.
he probably
Yeah.
got duped.
You probably
Feels like
did.
he was
It was
doing some
probably
unsavory
Grace,
things.
I got
sending her
asked for my
friend in or
ID at. I
something.
went to a supermarket I don't usually go to, and he asked me for ID, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
When was this?
No, they ask
You
it.
know-
Then they go, no, we ask
and then
everybody.
He looks at it and he goes like this. He goes, "Oh," and he hands it back like,
Horrified.
Oh my
"Didn't need
God.
your ID, old fuck."
You know
Ooh,
they,
old bitch.
you know they,
Well, he didn't ask
Not
me for
getting
my
better.
ID either.
you know, in Utah, you
Dirty old
have to
bastard.
show your ID anywhere. Like at the bar that we went to, there was what?
What did they serve liquor in Utah? Because
Yeah.
that used to be a dry state, you
Yes,
know.
they do serve it, but they have like this little thing that goes over the bottle before they pour, and then they pour, and this thing like cuts it off when it's the exact right amount that goes in your drink. So if you're gonna go into
It's
a
hell
bar,
for you.
yeah.
Not going to Utah.
Never go.
But if you go into a bar, you have to show like your ID. It doesn't matter how old you are, you have to show your ID, and they won't let you in under any circumstances. So like, we were at a distillery, and there was this little kid, and he was just standing alone outside. And the woman from the restaurant like came up to him and was like, "Is your dad inside?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they wouldn't let him in because he
They
wasn't
just left
21.
the kid outside?
Yes. That's how safe Utah is. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah, you
I
guys-
wouldn't leave my dog tied up outside.
His
Leave your
dad gave
kid
him a
just hanging out
phone.
out front.
His dad gave him a phone, and he was inside perusing the whiskeys.
That is
Wow.
reminiscent
Was it
of when me and
cold?
Rob
Was
left
it-
Grace and Robert
was it cold?
alone. I'm talking.
Sorry.
When me and Rob left Grace and Robert
a
alone
long
at Kalahari in the
Oh.
pool and went for a massage.
That's tough.
They were too young for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's, you should just never
But
do that.
thankfully for me, they're also lazy people. And as soon as we walked away, they went up to the room and ate all the snacks.
Right.
So they were never really alone in the pool.
I was just telling Bridget because we were talking about skiing, and she's like, when did you actually start skiing? And I said, well, I skied once when I was a teenager, and then the next time was when we went away with friends to Smuggler's Notch, and she was young. It was the first time she skied, and it's a whole resort, so they offer babysitting. So we got a babysitter, and we were going out to dinner, and my friend John is walking around the room, and I go, what are you doing? She goes, well, I'm putting all my valuables away because, we got to. I go, we're leaving our children with her. She's not going to take your money.
They might.
She might.
She might, but she was very
nannies.
sweet,
Never
very
know.
sweet woman, and you guys survived, so it was fine.
Yes.
But
So what else?
It was not cold. It was actually, the weather was a delight. It was like low 40s, perfect skiing weather. However, we were really up high in the mountains. And when you're on the lift, it's very vulnerable because it was very windy and it was kind of hailing and it was hitting my face pretty hard. So that was unpleasant for a little while. But otherwise, it was good. It was great. Had a lot of fun.
Glad you're back home.
Yes, glad
safe
you're
and
back
you.
safe.
sound.
Yes.
I missed you.
Thank
I
you.
tracked you.
Missed you. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I will say on the way home, so my flight home, I had a connection, so I was flying from Salt Lake City to Phoenix, and I had to be there. The flight was at 7:14, so me and one of the other girls decided we would Uber together to the airport at 4:30. So I set my alarm for 4 o'clock. I'd go to bed at like midnight, and another girl in the room had gotten up around 3:15 to leave for her flight. So I was awake. I was conscious for hers. So then when my alarm went off at 4, I snoozed it. And then I woke up to her coming downstairs to see if I was ready at 4:30, which I was in bed. So
Shocking.
I had to rush a little bit. And then I did make the flight. So now on my flight to Phoenix, we were on one of those like tiny little scary planes, and all the men looked like ridiculous because their heads were basically hitting the ceiling. So I had this guy like squished in next to me. And this, what I'm about to say, I'm not proud of, but he was doing something on his phone, and it was a really long like note that he had typed out. So I was like, I have to see what's going on here, and I read it over his shoulder because he was very close to me. Mm-hmm. So I was like pretending to sleep like this, and every now and then I'd like look over at his phone. Basically, what happened, he was typing out, this is all I read, I hope this finds you well. That's how it started, which is a rough start.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
It's a breakup letter.
I just want to let you know how much I love you. I never wanted this. I never want confrontation. I want peace. I'll do anything. Basically going on and on and on, rambling to get this woman back. The thing that he did next was so insane. We're about to take off for the flight. He copies the message and pastes it into a text to a woman named Christina, and he sent it, and then he turned his phone off. And he slept like a baby for the rest of the flight, which was insane.
Yeah, I'd be sitting there waiting for the response. I'd be,
Right.
even though I know I
Slept.
can't get one
Well,
because
yeah, you might
And
have.
now I'll never know how it
You'll
turned
never
out.
know.
you'll
really.
never know. But that is.
Well, you should have, as you were leaving the plane, you should have said something like, "Let me know how it turns out with Christine."
I feel as
And
though
then
that
he
would
would
have
know
blown up
that
my spot.
she was looking
Yeah.
over his shoulder reading his shit.
I met a lot of characters
And
on
then
my
he
flights.
Huh?
I met a lot of characters on my flights because on my second flight, my connection was 38 minutes, which was tight. I made that, and then, of course, I'm seated next to the only two guys on the plane who are yapping away the entire time. I just wanted to read my book, and now they're eating a
I'm
sandwich.
gonna nerd out for the whole
They're
flight.
eating us. First of all, American Airlines is bad. Not a single TV on any of the planes. So they forced my hand about reading my book for 5 hours straight.
No TV.
Yes, you can like use your own device, and they're really strict because they're like, you better put in headphones because this is a quiet American Airlines is a quiet space. That's what they said. During the flight, a woman in front of me was listening to something in her headphones, and the flight attendant comes over. She goes, "Someone in this area is playing something that we can all hear. So who is it?" It's exactly
Oh
how
my
she
God.
said it. And then she finds the woman. She goes, "You pause your thing," and then she paused it, and then the noise stopped. She goes, "It's you. Do you need headphones? Do you need something?" And the girl's like, "No, like I'll turn it down." And she's like, "Okay, thanks." And then she walked away. So don't
Nice.
with them at American
Well,
Airlines.
I'm not
Wow.
going to be on American Airlines
And
ever.
it was a 5-hour flight. I was offered a freaking biscotti. I don't want a biscotti.
Not even a meal?
I was starving.
Who
Wait a
likes
minute, 5 hours
biscotti?
from where? Phoenix
Yes.
to New York?
Yes. It was
Really?
almost, yes, it was 5 hours.
Wow,
And
not
she
even
was
a
like, "Do
peanut
you
or
want a
chip?"
little biscotti?" And then when I turned down the biscotti, I thought she'd be like, "We also have chips and pretzels like normal." And she was like, "Hey, bye."
You should have
Never
brought your own.
again.
You should have brought your own.
Yeah, you have to bring your own
Okay,
food on a
wow.
plane
But
now.
I as I had previously
The two
stated,
guys with the
tight
sandwich.
connection. They were eating a sandwich,
Yeah.
and before we even took off, so then the flight attendant came over and she smacked him in the back of the head and was like, "Put your fucking table up." That didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen.
But he did have to do that. So now the whole time he's breathing like this, and I was like, "I'm gonna kill myself." And then he's tapping his leg, he's shaking his leg. I
Oh,
said, "I
leg
don't
shaker.
think I'm gonna be able to do
Wait,
this."
is this the guy with the note?
No,
to
this is a
Christine?
different
Oh, no,
guy.
different guy.
Keep
Oh,
up.
Okay.
New set of
I've been
characters.
trying, but she jumps back and forth.
Didn't
between
at all. It's
flights,
very, very
You know.
flowing story. Anyway, so
Just listen over there.
Stop reprimanding me.
during the flight, I'm like silently like stewing, and I'm like, "Man, I can't stand this guy," right? Then his friend gets up to go to the bathroom, so now I'm on the aisle, so I have to shuffle around. They've ordered gin and tonics. Things are getting crazy next to me. So then he sits down. Now he doesn't have anyone to talk to but me. So he's like, "Hey, like, what's going on? Like, you live in New York?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, let's do this." So I was like, talking to him about it. He's moving to New York. He's asking me if I knew any gay bars. I'm like, "I don't frequent the gay bars in the city." And then I told him about the Dickens because it's hysterical. So then we're talking about this, and he's like, "We're really getting to know me." And then he's like, "All right," he goes, "Let me get your Instagram. I'm gonna like update you on how all this goes." So now he follows me on Instagram.
Why did he ask you about gay bars?
I don't know. I think he was just because that's what he was going to New York, so he's going to scope it out because he's moving there. So he wanted
And
to know
that's
if I
the
knew.
criteria for where
Where
you're
the
going
gay
to
bars
It
live?
felt as though his criteria was very, very limited in
Yeah,
scope.
sounds like it.
Yeah. So
Was
I
he-
have his Instagram. I'll let you guys know if he ever messages me about his experience.
All right.
But yeah,
Well, that's a lot of information.
so that was my flights.
All right.
I want to make a little interjection here because I thought of something while she was talking that I should probably do every week as another little thing, and that's just going to be a tidbit from London. I'm working on the name, but I have a funny, very quick story about Rob that you reminded me of when you said you were in bed at 4:30 when you were supposed to be
Yep.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
going. So he has classes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday is the early. 9 a.m. He has to be there. Takes him about 40 minutes by the tube to get there. So when I got up at 6, which is like 11 o'clock their time, and I look on the old Life 360, and he's still home. So now, like,
Helicopter mom.
so I called him up like I usually do. I'm like, "Why are you home?" "I overslept." "All right, I didn't say anything. All right, whatever." I go, "All right, just get there for the next one. Goodbye." Today was his later class. I don't think he had to be there till like 1 or something. He sends a picture in our little group chat of him in class like this. I'm like, "Oh, he's why is that showing me he made it to class?" No, he got an email the day before that said that class was canceled, and he was the only idiot that showed up. That was his karma for missing his 9 a.m. class.
Wow.
So, because he doesn't check his emails.
It's a good thing he's handsome.
Yeah, maybe he needs to turn his
things.
email onto an
So,
alert.
I
This has
told
gotten
him,
in trouble in
read
the past.
your emails.
Read your emails, bro.
That's
Well, he
one of
didn't-
the first
he said
things I
he had
do.
no work to do.
And he did.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
So,
So that was the tidbit from London.
oh, that's good. I like that tidbit. I
Yeah.
saw it live firsthand. I got my stitches out.
Yes, you look less
Lovely.
gruesome.
Lovely.
Thank you.
They really
I
look good.
said before, I was like, close your eyes, let me see them. And it still sent a shiver straight down to my heels, but it's getting better.
They're a little
It is.
pink, but they look good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to wear the glasses for one more week.
Can
Because he
you
doesn't.
wash your face?
I can wash my face. I can go back to the gym.
Thank
I
God
just can't.
Nancy's been, I'm sure, blowing your phone up.
They've been missing me, and I can't put my contacts in because I have to stretch out the whole eye because I'm a little
You
like,
don't want to rip them off.
an idiot. So I'm like, let me give it a week. But
Or why don't you practice since you can't touch it, doing the old
yeah,
paparoo.
I should try that. But
Because you know how many times she has not learned yet, still in recent time, I can't find it, I can't get it out. And then she's scraping at her eye and it's all red.
I had to run all the way.
it's
over
usually
to
in the
mall.
sink or
That's
something.
probably why your lids were all stretched out to begin with. Because you were in
Digging
there
around
like
in there to find
this.
your-
I can't do it. I can't. You see it? And then that.
And then it's usually in the sink or something. But I can't.
And then it
see
brings me back to the Thanksgiving that she looked for her contacts in her eyes for 20 minutes and she had taken them out already.
Yeah.
They were already in the little dish.
Or remember the time I asked you for the contact solution
That
and
was
you
bad.
gave it to me, and
That
Grace
was
had
bad.
put micellar water into it,
That was not a
and
good
I
night.
put it in my eye, and I fell on the floor.
That was not a good
It's
night.
bad.
I felt so bad.
Grace.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
Grace was very busy in the bathrooms usually.
Grace loves a
Checking everything.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Grace is here with us tonight. She's
She
our
is.
she's our
To
live
the
studio
Come around,
audience.
say hello to the audience.
Come
darling.
come stand by your grandmother.
It's all right, they can't see your feet.
I love you.
Look at the
Hi.
Grace.
Oh, look at her.
Hi, guys.
She's
Hi.
beautiful.
So
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's enough. Go sit
All
down.
right, get out of the shop.
Smells
So,
good, too. So I have a little medical story.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I had to go to my cardiologist yesterday, and I had a 1:40 appointment. They didn't take me until I had to wait over an hour. But
Oh my
okay,
God.
I love my cardiologist, so I'll wait forever for her. But I'm sitting in the in the waiting room, and a young chap, comes and says, "Judith, we're very okay. Here we go. We're going in here." I says, "Okay," and we go in the room, and he goes, "Okay, I'm just going to do a blood pressure check and an EKG." And I went, EKG. Usually, that's like, kind of intimate. So he says to me, "Can you put your shirt up to your neck?" So, and he had to be all of 20. So, okay, I put my shirt up and I said, "Is that how you get your jollies?" I said, because, but
my
I
God.
finished. I said, because usually when you date a girl, you have to take her out on a date before you get to see her boobs. And he was like, "Oh, well, no, I don't."
You turned him gay, didn't you?
Hey, listen. this-
Judy turned
Funny,
someone gay today.
inappropriate
Probably give him
conversation.
all the old ladies because what's the harm, right?
What is the
Somebody,
harm?
anybody under 40, they probably have a woman do it. But I was a little,
Lest he
put
get
off.
his jollies.
I want to go on record
Correct.
as I had a physical. They had to do an EKG,
I don't know what
and
to
I did
say.
not have to lift up my shirt. So I think
I think he was
Well,
doing
No, I
something a
can't
little
take
off
my
the
shirt
books.
off.
I-
It depends
yeah.
on where you
he
go.
was getting
There are
his
times I've had to take my
jollies.
bra off.
no.
Well, I
an
didn't
EKG.
take that off.
Yeah.
I would have.
Last time I got an EKG, I was fully nude. You guys aren't.
Oh, that
No, that-
reminds me of when we went for the massages, and the
Oh.
guy told you to take your shirt off, and you went, "Hey, what now, Mom? Mom?"
Because I was thrust into a room and a curtain was pulled and he's like, "Undress," and I was like, "Well, wait a second." I wanted to make sure I was not being
That was
Abused.
funny.
trafficked.
Trafficked. Oh my God, trafficked. Yeah. No. So
Go ahead.
no.
Well, I'm just
No, go
not
ahead.
used to having
Wow.
a male, and let alone a very young male.
It
What's
sounds
the
like
difference?
you
You've
may
seen
have
one
gotten
boob,
some
you've
jollies.
seen them all.
No,
I'm thinking I need to go to the cardiologist. I need to make an appointment.
Yeah, you might want to.
I'll take the young lad, please, for
I-
my EKG.
I never have a good experience at the doctor
Well,
like that.
when I went to the doctor today, he walks in and I said, "Hey, what's up, Picasso?" And he says, "I prefer Renoir." And I went, "Whatever you want." And I said, you know how many times I've given your number out already? And he goes, "Well, I hope just for referrals." And I was like thinking to myself, no,
What if he was hitting
referrals.
on you?
Are you guys flirting?
I was kind of flirting with him. Like,
Is he married?
he didn't have a ring on.
Oh,
He
well,
might have
there you
meant
go.
when he said, "I hope you were giving my number out for other things and
Wow.
not to date because
'Cause
he's
he's
interested
interested
in
in
you, Bright Eyes."
Now that he
And you dropped the ball.
now that he threw away the crusty part of your eyelids, he's like, I'm in.
Now that old leather lids is gone.
Oh,
Well, I have a story
old
for
leather
you.
lids.
I may have to go back and just have a
Maybe go
not
back and say, "I
real
just want to make
concern."
sure that this is okay." And
Yeah, is this
were you flirting with me
Yeah,
to
we-
the point where you want my number? Because
You
Well, I think
have
he
my
could look it
number?
up. He could
We
look
can
it
do
up,
that.
Look it up.
which would be a violation.
Well, what
So-
age range do you say he is?
He's young. He's probably late 30s.
Oh,
whatever.
my God.
I wouldn't say no.
But now with her bright eyes, she looks like mid-40s.
I do. Look, they are lifted.
No, put those glasses back.
I can't wait to put on eyeshadow.
Well, I think you need a little more than eyeshadow.
Yeah.
I think now you could wear the real thick false eyelashes.
I can't stand these bitches. I really
Oh
can't.
my God.
They're making fun of me.
No, because it's like,
So-
you know, in the cartoon when something scary happens, it's like that sound effect where it's like, yeah.
It's like
Like Quiplet.
uh-uh.
Oh,
So your uncle had his colonoscopy
Oh,
today.
fun.
Oh, right.
I mean,
always well.
should we change the name of this show
wait.
to "What Doctor Did You See Today"?
Oh, wait,
What's your
seriously.
ailment?
So yesterday he had to start the prep, right?
Ooh,
So he got the one
Bridget's favorite
that we
part.
got. He had the one that we had.
Oh, gosh.
So
the
now,
yucky one.
yeah. So he got home. He had to come home from work early because I had to start. So I'm on the phone with him on the way home from work, and he's like, "How the fuck do I do this? Whatever." So he puts it together, right? And it's silent for like 30 seconds, and he goes, "All right, that's done." He drank the whole thing.
No, it took me
I
hours.
sure to God, I was like, "You're done." He goes,
you
"Yeah." He goes,
sure?
"It's done." No, he did.
I would have thrown up.
He's so good like
What
that.
did he funnel it?
He just went, whoop, and
I
he
think
shoved
next
it.
time-
Literally, it was silent for 30 seconds. I went, "You're done?" He goes, "Yeah, it's down." I was like, I can't wait to
Whoa.
tell Bridget that you
Oh
did
my
that.
That's
God.
insane, but a good method. I think next time I need a colonoscopy, I'm gonna
I
get a funnel.
tried. Dude, I tried.
I'm gonna
I
take a knee and
couldn't do
funnel it.
I was like, I'm sitting in the kitchen, I'm going, "Just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it."
No,
And I
me
go like
too.
this, and I go, "Oh my God, I can't do it."
No,
I
me
could
neither.
not do it.
I was
Now-
in the fetal position on the bathroom
I
floor.
remember I was talking to you.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
she
you
called.
too.
I had
It was
this prep I
terrible.
did was the best prep.
I know.
We
But
know
he
your
just-
asshole was so clean and it was so good for you. It's not like that for all of us.
Just guzzled it down. That was it. No problem.
No, that's
Guzzled.
terrible.
Done. I don't know how
All
the
right.
fuck he did it.
On that note, I think we're going to take a quick break and we're going to hear from our sponsor, not sponsor,
Right, Marconi.
Marconi's
Marcavonga.
Pizza
Go there
and
if you want,
Pasta.
but who
That
cares?
was free sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
You don't need to hear it.
All right,
Oh,
and we're
there it is.
back. Here we are.
Oh.
We are back.
We're back.
That was fast.
So I think before we get into some other stuff, we need to
There's
do
more?
our new segment.
Yes.
We have a new segment. We did it last week, but now we're here. We're going to do our Judgy Judy segment.
All rise for the Honorable Judgy Judy.
I made that today.
I bet you did.
You look cute on Judge Judy's little body. So, so we sort of came up with this because, well, we did just have the Grammys,
Yes.
and I don't watch award shows anymore. I
Let's
really don't.
start them
First
off.
of all, because I think they're so just out of touch these days. I mean, the award shows
So
used to be
one-sided.
glamour and class, and you'd walk on the red carpet, and you exuded class. And the Oscars, I will say, to a degree, are still kind of like that.
Yeah.
But the Grammys are a dumpster
They're
fire.
exuding ass.
They are a dumpster fire. So for Judgy Judy, I thought what better way to start than to have her be a little judgy about some of the outfits. And we're going to start with the most obvious
this one's
one,
Crazy.
which is Kanye's Girl.
Kanye's
That's
crazy.
the one, the first
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah.
Nope,
First
that,
one.
yep, that one.
There. That's it.
Oh, it's not letting you?
Look at that. Oh,
There it is.
There it
that's
is.
She's
just
actually
explicit.
wearing a
That's
sheet
a
over
dress.
her. Yeah.
She's not wearing anything.
Well, she
It
is.
is.
She's
You see the
wearing
dress?
like a
Look
mesh.
down by her
I
butt crack
understand
there,
that,
but
and-
it's
and
ridiculous.
it's wonderful, but I would say it's not what she's wearing, it's what she's not wearing. Because
Yeah.
there's nothing on there.
And they were making fun of her because she kept pulling it down like that was
Yeah.
yeah,
going
like
to
it was
cover
doing
something.
anything. She,
She
you
was
know,
being
like God
demure.
bless her. I mean, listen,
I mean,
she can get away with it, but
I think
you're
if
like standing there naked in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I think if I looked like that, I'd be okay with walking around naked. But still,
Well,
I do it in a
just
place where it's
classless.
like a French
Kanye-
Riviera
them
or
leave.
something.
Or- on a
Kanye looks like her
beach.
bodyguard.
They made them
in
leave
this.
after that.
They should because that was she was wearing this big
They
fur
shuffled
coat.
them off the red carpet after that.
I mean, and the way she presented it was like, well, ta-da, here I am.
Here I
but-
am.
And maybe had she
really.
not turned around, they might not have shuffled her out, but she turned around.
Oh, yeah.
and gave everybody a
it
full
was
frontal.
it was no bueno. So then the next one, Mom,
ridiculous.
what do you think of the next one? This is Ronnie Lee and Keith Lee.
Who the
I
heck are
never
they?
Who are
saw
they?
that.
I
They're
don't
the-
know.
Like the big
Oh.
purple people eaters. It's like,
Wait a minute, he's a what?
He's a food
Food
TikToker.
TikToker.
Oh, good, because it's a good thing he's not a seamstress, because
Yeah,
yeah,
or
really,
someone who reviews
I mean,
clothing.
she's all
Yeah.
patched up. It's like Barney's relatives or something have come home to
not
roost.
good.
I mean,
yeah,
seriously,
it is.
enough.
It's
like
bad. It's bad.
Yeah, really,
and of course, Jackie knows who all these people are, right? Because I certainly don't know who any of these people are.
Who's next?
Who's next? The next one? Oh, this guy.
Oh,
Who's this?
he forgot
This
his bra.
guy-
He forgot his bra.
He did. He's got a serious
Pecs.
B cup going there.
his name?
This is Lucky Day. Well, it wasn't his lucky day because that is a bad outfit.
He looks like a carrot.
He does.
He
He's
does look
all.
Oh,
like
he
a
looks
carrot.
like the model for the Oscar. If only he just
yeah.
had on a
Yeah, it's
I mean, that is
yeah.
some tight
It's
orange.
revealing.
very.
and not for anything. Do you know how sweaty he must have been?
Yeah,
'Cause
and
that's
the
looking.
turtleneck.
That's
That's-
looking latex.
That
Yeah.
turtleneck is about as high as you like your turtlenecks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't wear them in latex.
Your whole head would be covered by that turtleneck.
Oh my God, horrible. I mean, this is just. And now this next one. Go ahead. What's the next? Oh, this
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
Who's this?
Apparently, the limo came while she was still doing the dishes, and she just ran out
Yes.
of the house. I will tell you who this is. I wrote them
But
all
do you have
down.
the back of her? Because I do believe.
No.
She had a
Oh.
whole moon
Oh,
out.
Julia Fox.
Yeah, she has
This
a
is
thong
Julia
on.
Fox. Who is that?
Yeah, she's an actress.
Is she?
But the back of her
It was her birthday.
What did they make her clean the bathrooms? That's just.
I mean,
It
I
is
mean,
hideous.
you're at the Grammys. You can
Fashion's
wear
weird.
anything.
and you're not even a singer. What
That's
are you
not
dressing like
fashion.
that
Fashion is like abstract art these days.
for? Well, it shouldn't
Well,
be.
It should be in the museum, not on the red carpet.
yeah, and this next one was probably
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite
Well.
of ridiculous.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
like-
God, I know.
Is that a Smith?
That's
Yes.
a Smith.
Well, that
He was sent to
cost
his
him-
room.
That cost him 40. $4,600. Okay, whoever made that. But on the Sherry Shepherd show, it was on my phone. She had her art department make the exact same thing, and she was wearing it, to mock him, and it cost $12.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
my
exact
God.
Same thing.
Like I don't.
So-
Oh, that's.
It's
that wasn't-
absolutely ridiculous, and it's like, why?
And
What's
he
the
looked
point?
nice. He's on a beautiful tuxedo suit.
But then he's a castle
then he
on
has
his
a
head.
And he has a
Castle on his
castle
head.
on his head. Like, it's ridiculous.
Just missed.
It's like
Just
a
missed
And
the
radio
mark.
why?
head
But why
or-
though?
Why not have a castle on
I
your
guess
head?
I guess you can do anything you want when you are the
Yes, you
rich and
can.
famous. So that was
Yeah.
I
our
honestly,
Well, his
I was
father
invited to
punched
the
somebody
Grammys.
out.
that
on
was
the
our
show.
Judgy Judy for today. Or court dismissed. Say
dong.
court dismissed.
Court dismissed.
God, Christ Almighty.
Jesus. All right.
Everybody
So
drink.
that was our Judgy Judy moment. That's going to become a regular thing.
Yes.
I'll have to work.
We
on
need
You're
it.
gonna
let
have to work
Judy
on it.
judge because you kind of yapped that whole time.
Well, I did. I'm sorry, Judy.
Sorry, but no one can see us behind the pictures.
Well, that's all right.
we're like the Wizard of Oz back
We
here.
are. But
Don't
that's all
mind the
right.
man behind the curtain.
Sometimes that's good. Apparently, with my scary eyes, you don't want to see me.
No,
So, that's all I'm saying.
it's
Well,
okay. Anyway,
should I do my video?
yeah, let's see. the
Yeah,
video.
sure. I don't even know what video you're
Yes,
talking
it's a
about.
surprise video. So before you
Oh,
play
no.
it, so I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and on the TikTok shop, the
Oh.
real Dubai chocolate
Oh,
bar
good God.
finally went on sale.
Biggest proponent of it.
Okay, so I ordered it, and this is my reveal.
They're gonna invite.
I've been waiting for it. This is the real one. The one from the Nut Factory is very good. I like that one. But this son of a bitch is so much thicker. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Can't get it open. Come on. There we go. It is thick. Did you gonna try it?
Yeah.
Look at it. That one's even better than the Nut Factory one.
So what
It
makes
was
it better?
delicious.
What was the criteria that made it better?
You know what? The Nut Factory one, the chocolate around it, if you notice when we ate them, it was very thin. And
Yeah.
it was like coming apart in your hand.
That was a little thicker.
This was a more substantial chocolate.
Do you still
But-
have any?
Do I still have any? It's gone. Because the old hubs there enjoyed it as well. But it comes it's cold. It comes in a little cooler with an ice pack.
Wow.
So it was cold. So I left the other half. I let it sit out a little. Even better. It was so good.
Really?
And
That is-
someone who was here tonight watching us actually called me. She's like, "Can me and my friend open up your Dubai bar and chocolate and try it?" I was like,
What did you want to
if you touch that bar, I'll
Oh.
just own you.
That
And
would
how
have been
much?
that's a
How
risk.
much did that cost you?
$26.
From Dubai.
Yes, and I did
It'd be
review
cheaper
it
to go
on
to
TikTok.
Dubai.
I did review it, and I said it was delicious. However, I waited a very long time to get it because I think it's a little pricey, and I don't think it really needs to be as pricey as it is.
Well,
It's a
that's
little
because
ridiculous.
it's viral. So anything
I
that's
understand that,
viral.
but it's still a chocolate bar, and there's not gold in it. You know, normally it's like
maybe when you-
$39. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
Maybe when you,
You
go
know?
to London, they might have them.
I'll have to see.
Yeah.
But, $26 was still like, I was like, oh, but I wanted it so goddamn bad. It
Well,
was so
you
good.
got it.
So I said in my review, unfortunately, it's going to be a very once in a while treat because $26 per bar on sale is pretty steep.
Which is probably a good thing.
That's very
I'm
steep.
waiting.
probably a good
I
thing.
scoured Costco. I was like, I know they're going to have one at some point because they have them in other either states or countries from what I see on the talk. And it's a matter of time before, but I scoured every piece of chocolate in Costco this week. I was like,
Wow.
I want to know if there's one here.
So, Amy and I went to IKEA today.
For what?
I've never been to IKEA. So I'm selling a piece of furniture that I've had for 25 years. And
I thought it was a done deal.
it is. And I recently found out that my mother never liked that piece of furniture.
Really?
Wow.
Everybody, literally everybody who sees it loves it.
Well, I'm not a good
Why are you
decorator.
She
getting rid
never.
of it?
So I'm getting rid of it because it's not really fitting with my vibe anymore. It's kind of big. I want the room where it is right now to be a little more functional. So I have an idea. I'm probably going to order something off of Amazon. But we went to IKEA. I've never been to IKEA.
It's an experience.
It's immense. It is, they've got all these little rooms, and the first thing I'm thinking is like, wow, if there was a zombie apocalypse, a lot of people could just like set up residence here.
Yeah.
You know?
Little houses.
You could get little
And they
like
have
little
food
rooms.
there too.
And they have food.
Did you have the meatballs?
I didn't have anything. I was walking around.
Supposedly they're really
Because
good.
they get you in there and you can't get out.
Yeah, we were looking at everything, and I left with a new spatula and a bag of Ziploc bags.
As did I.
You could have gotten
Ziploc
that in Big
bags.
Lots.
I
for
know.
all going out
Right.
of business.
I really like the spatula though.
But they're really nice bags. They really are very good bags.
What, for what?
They're plastic bags.
Like
Sandwich bags,
Ziplocs.
quart size,
For
sandwich
what?
size.
What do you do with them?
Storage.
Storage bags.
Storage bags.
Storage bags.
Because Big
Brilliant.
Lots today had bags that go from freezer to stove.
What?
Stove.
Yeah, like
Plastic
in a
bags that you.
like in a boiling
Oh.
bag.
I was, that's
yeah.
the directions need to be clear,
Clear
on
on
that
that
one.
one.
I
Yeah.
saw the other day again.
Is this another bag?
No,
If it's another
of,
bag, I'm just gonna
of
have to cut it off.
meat.
Meat.
A meat thawing trick.
What is
Huh?
it?
So there's a guy who does TikToks, and he does basically. He's like, "You mean for 40 years I've been doing it this way?" And
Right.
and then he always tries it out to see if it really works. So he had ground beef in a plastic bag,
Okay.
okay, completely frozen, and you put a
Oh, yeah.
pan face down.
Okay.
You put the thing on there, and then you put another pan on top of it. Half an
Okay.
hour.
What?
Thawed.
Really?
How
What do you
much?
mean?
How big? How big a piece?
Pounded chopped meat.
Hmm.
Half an
I
hour
don't
thawed.
understand. I don't
Well,
understand.
I bought a new
I
appliance.
don't either, but I'm gonna freaking try it.
Oh yes, you took her to Big
Actually,
Lots.
2 appliances.
Yeah, she
but
did buy 2 appliances.
I did buy a hot dog toaster. You put the buns and the hot dogs in the toaster.
Are you opening a 7-Eleven?
Did you buy one of those rollers
It's
too?
for my
to put them on?
lunch. It's
How
quick and
often do you eat
easy.
hot dogs?
When I have them, and I have them, so
Really?
I'm probably
enjoys a
gonna
hot
have
dog.
lunch tomorrow.
I want to see a picture of that.
Uh,
When the hot
I'll
dogs
send
are
it
rolling
to you.
about.
I want you to do a little video of
Not
when
the
you're
toast.
I
making
can't
it.
Put
do
them in.
video.
All right,
And
let me know when you're doing it.
What?
I'll come
As
over.
opposed
Wait
to
a minute.
the microwave.
Wait a minute. You put the weenie in,
Yeah,
and you
and the
push
bun,
it on down,
Two
and
and the
then
bun.
it shoots up.
2 at a time.
How
and
funny if
2
it goes
rolls.
flying into the
And
ceiling
what, you gotta
and
catch
bounces.
them in midair?
No,
Wow.
oh, it's got a thing that you lower them down with.
And then she tell the other thing you bought.
A blendy.
A little blender, little one. I go, why would you buy that? She goes, you know, when I have a smoothie. I go,
Did
when have you ever had a smoothie?
Or
Tell
when
everybody
she
what
gets
was
very
in your
old.
smoothie today.
I made the smoothie?
You did,
yes,
you
and
did.
it was good. She had
It was good.
Or
It was
when
a
she
strawberry banana smoothie.
when she gets very old,
cream.
she can use the blendy to blend up her hot dogs.
That's right.
It had cream and yogurt in it. Very healthy.
Very
smoothie.
healthy smoothie. Yes,
cream
yogurt
brought you right
cream.
over
light
the edge.
cream. Light.
Did you throw some candy in there too?
light cream?
Candy.
Light
Crushed
cream.
up candies.
It was in place of my eggnog because I can't get eggnog anymore. Christmas is over.
Well, it's February.
I don't
so-
know
I
what.
know.
Who is this person?
She's eating eggnog and
I
hot
love-
dogs on the daily,
I know.
and we're wondering why she has a pacemaker.
Seriously, we need a diet overhaul with
And
you.
the exorbitant amount of bagels.
I love bagels, so I'm on your side with that.
Half with the insides pulled out.
That's right. So she's basically not even having a bagel.
That's right. It's
Right.
only half, and I take the guts out
That's right.
and toast it.
If you knew how much sugar that turned into in
Lots
your body.
of bagel.
Oh God,
hot
calm
butter.
down,
Hey,
Nancy.
listen. Do you know how much sugar this is
Right.
in your body?
Yeah.
Nope. So
Oh,
funny.
There
you,
we go.
No. Funny you bring that up.
Right.
Funny you bring that up.
Funny
There was a
you bring
woman on TikTok, And she
Oh,
had
so this is valid.
she had all these. She was a nutritionist, so she had all of these
So am I,
glasses
on TikTok.
full of wine. And she's the second person I've seen do this. And one
Was
of the
she
one was a guy.
drunk when she
no,
did
and there were all these glasses, and she said, drinking 2 or 3 glasses of wine doesn't make you fat.
Every single day.
Nope. You, in order to gain a pound, you'd have to drink I think she had 20 glasses on the table. I'm
You
good
drink
for.
that
I'm
in
good
one
for.
day.
I do not.
You drink.
I do not drink 20 glasses of wine in a day.
You can put them away. I've watched you.
On an occasion, but I'm not at
Occasion,
home.
like
Like
just,
when we went to Pinot.
It's
I like my wine. It's
Okay.
the
So
little things.
But I
20
like my
glasses to gain a
bagels.
pound.
But
A
I
pound.
didn't mock you the way you mocked me.
Mom,
I don't know
You
about
spend
that.
your life mocking me.
I do not.
Contains sulfites.
I'm your biggest cheerleader.
I know you are. I know you are.
That's tough.
So,
Wow.
There's no sugar content listed on the can.
well, it's because
Interesting.
there isn't sugar. What
Yes,
it
there
turns
is.
into sugar in your
Right.
body.
Interesting. Interesting.
So you don't really. You're not ingesting sugar. It's your body turns it into sugar because
I'm about to go ingest some
'Cause
sugar
What's
after
A-
this.
God
AL
hates women.
What is ALC? Because that's 14.
Alcohol.
alcohol content.
Oh, it's only
Oh,
14.
That's a lot.
That's
it's
a
all,
lot.
It's all
14%.
sugar.
That's a lot of alcohol.
Contains sulfites. See, now I'm not going to sleep tonight.
All right.
It all
This is-
contains sulfites.
I don't think the wine we had on
The
Saturday.
wine we have.
It was so good.
We did have some delicious wine. It was from Russia.
Really?
Yeah. The guy who owns the restaurant, it's his family's winery. And it was the delight.
Yes, it was.
Even though we really can't be buying things from Russia. But
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I get in trouble.
Not here. Maybe there. Not here.
So what else have we got, ladies?
Brentwood's got a 2-hour delay tomorrow. Here,
yeah,
here.
come
Oh.
on. That is so. That is the biggest
All
waste
it
of a
has
day.
done is ensure there's going to be no precipitation whatsoever.
But you have to understand, it's very dangerous to drive in Brentwood, and they don't sand the roads there or do anything to prevent.
Well, they're more on the North Shore, so they do usually get it worse. Like I know my friends who are in Smithtown too. They always get worse than we get here all the time.
Yeah. No, they do.
So that's why. Because Lindenhurst, we haven't heard anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
well,
got a 2-hour delay for Lindenhurst.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a 2-hour delay in my bed tomorrow because I am not getting up. I'm not jumping out of bed.
I
I
wouldn't.
was up at 5:30
I
today.
have work tomorrow, despite the conditions.
Well, I was supposed to hit the gym at 7:15 for
Oh,
Pilates,
God.
but I don't know if I'm going to go out in the treacherous
You
weather.
know, I did a Pilates workout
World
recently.
problems.
Like a home Pilates, like core workout. I don't know that I'm built for Pilates. I spent
It's hard.
90% of it in a plank. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah. It's hard Pilates.
My body was shaking.
They do plank a lot.
Yeah.
And these women who are teaching the class, they're like, just 30 more minutes in the plank, girls. And they're like, fine the whole time.
Yeah,
not
they're
even out of
breathing,
breath.
talking. They're not even.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Planking looks so easy. It's not.
Yeah. No, I plank a lot.
I did.
at
You
work,
know what you
too,
might like better? Yoga Lattes.
but-
I've done that. And basically, you're on your back the whole time. It's fantastic. You don't do really much of anything. I liked it.
What is it?
Wow.
Yoga Lattes.
Oh, really?
Amy finds the only exercise
Wait,
that
you-
It was
that
good.
gets
I
you
was
to
like,
lay
do I have
down
to
for the
stand
whole
up?
time.
You're like,
Because
take
this
a
is
Savasana.
fantastic.
Wow.
Where did you take this?
I don't know, at a gym somewhere one time.
You, Are you
Nice.
sure they were doing it right?
Yeah.
And what do you do laying on your back?
Yoga Lattes.
What?
Yoga / Pilates. I don't
She
know.
doesn't know because she fell asleep halfway
did
through
not.
the class.
No one made. I sent my kids a video, and these people were doing yoga with all these little golden retriever puppies. Did you see what I sent?
No.
It was
Did you ever
funny.
Did you ever see goat yoga?
I would never do
Well,
goat yoga.
but wait, all these little golden retriever puppies, and I sent them a thing. I go, I don't know how much
tired.
yoga I'd get done, but I know I'd be coming home with a car full of puppies. And what gift did I put?
The one from Bridesmaids.
Thank you. See, Bridget
like,
would
I
have
took
laughed. I
6
should
of
have
them.
sent it to you.
Yeah,
Right.
you should have.
You should have.
Things like that are lost
No, she
on
goes,
your
I
kids.
took 9.
It's a lot of energy. She's driving in the minivan. She's like,
It's so
that would be me.
Oh
I'd be
my
like,
God.
thanks for the yoga. as I ran off with 10 puppies. They were so cute. They were taking everybody's stuff and dragging it around. They were adorable. I would
Yeah.
I'd get nothing done.
No.
I wouldn't even break a sweat. Maybe chasing the puppies, I would break a sweat. I'd be rolling all over the
Maybe
floor.
that's what I should do. Maybe I should volunteer in like a shelter or something with puppies. And then
Listen.
Oh my God,
if
it
you-
smells disgusting in
No.
there.
I love the smell of puppies.
not
You
of
love-
not of shelters. They smell terrible.
Puppy poop
I
everywhere.
love.
If
I
you
love
want
puppy
if you want a
breath.
dog crawling all over you during a workout, you can just work out next to Lola because
Yeah.
I've tried that and she will lick you the entire time.
Oh yeah. She
Very
will.
intimate.
I tried planking once, and she did. She climbed on my back, and then I'm trying to do sit-ups, and
Funny.
she's licking my face every time she's licking my face. It's like so annoying. You can't get anything done.
It's good resistance.
It
You
is.
do
It
push-ups
is.
with her on your back.
I can't do push-ups. I mean,
Really?
I can.
After all that, after
I can do
all this shit
push-ups.
with Nancy, you can't do a push-up?
I can do push-ups, but I don't like them.
Who does?
God.
Nobody likes them.
They're very, that's a man-woman thing. Like, women do the modified. If my knees are on the ground and I'm doing push-ups, then I can do that.
because it's a center of gravity thing.
Right. But when I try to do like a regular push-up, it's very difficult.
Maybe you're just a little bit weak.
It's hard to do.
I
a
heard-
push-up.
Didn't we have a push-up
Talking about
contest?
it.
Yeah, and I kicked your ass.
No, you didn't.
Mom,
You didn't.
I would kick your ass.
But
I smell a challenge.
Brian told me that my form was better than yours.
That simply never happened, and you hallucinated that.
Yeah.
My form is very good.
I'm starting to think that Nancy doesn't say shit to her.
Right.
It's all in her head.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nancy doesn't even exist.
She exists,
Right.
and she likes me. So
I don't know. I went there for a few lessons. I didn't see any Nancy,
No.
you didn't go to the class.
but I could have bumped into her, and I didn't see
No,
her.
she
And you would
works
know
in the
her name was
morning.
Nancy?
I was there
You
in the
know a
morning.
Nancy.
Not
when you
at
see
7
one.
in the morning.
Oh well.
So, anyway.
Who works?
I
at
have an
7
event
in the
coming up.
morning?
Oh,
If
An
we're
event?
there yet.
yeah, we're almost at the shameless plugs.
Yeah, I think we're
Alright.
at them. What's your event?
I am going on March 6th to see Gutfeld.
Really?
I got me and Rob tickets.
Oh,
And in that case, I have an event coming up in March, the 21st. I'm going to see El Volo, those hot
fun.
Italian singers.
I love Greg Gutfeld.
Get tickets for March. You can only get 3 at a time.
And who's
So-
the third?
so
Who's
what's the third?
Nobody. I just got 2 for me and Rob.
So you didn't think of your sister?
I
gotta
didn't.
get confused.
Nope,
What
but
day is March 6th? on?
it's a Thursday.
Mm.
See if you can get a ticket
Where does he shoot that?
In the
in
city.
the city.
Oh, okay. I'll be working in the city on Thursday, so if you guys want to get a little din,
Well, we're gonna go before to Tony's.
oh, maybe I'll
It
join
starts at 4:45.
you. Okay, so I won't
You
join
won't
you.
be joining.
I'll be working like
It
a normal
starts at
person.
4:45.
Starts at 4:45.
Yeah,
It's
because
gonna be all
not the
old
show.
people.
The taping starts at 6:15. No. Gutfeld starts at 4:45.
I don't even know the
The
show. to be
taping
honest.
starts at 6:15, but they got to vet everyone and do all that stuff. So Uncle Rob and I are going to go to eat early. We're
Is
gonna
he
do
gonna
like a
make
late
it
lunch.
past the vetting
I
process?
don't know. He might sleep. Who knows?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
But you know,
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to look into it because I've always had trouble trying to get tickets because I've tried a couple times. So you're gonna
yeah,
have to.
it was very
Show me how
simple.
you did it, but-
honestly.
All right. Well,
Plugs.
Valentine's Day. So today's the 5th. So next week will be our Galentine's show,
Yes.
right? For Valentine's Day because
Yeah.
I don't have a Valentine,
Oh.
which is why I'm gonna be doing a comedy show
Well,
on Valentine's Day at the Sea Cove Italian American Bar and Grill in Center Moriches.
the only thing worse than not having a Valentine is having one who doesn't buy you anything.
So again, that's February 14th at the Sea Cove in Center Moriches, and then on March 13th, I will be at the Great South Bay Brewery in Ronkonkoma.
Really?
Yes.
Who's doing
Oh,
that?
here I thought it was
Butera.
going to be in Babylon.
Well, how interesting.
You do a lot of shows I don't even get asked about.
Yeah,
so
that's true. I'm much better than you.
Well,
Anyway.
I'll be,
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so on March 22nd, I will be at the Freeport Yacht Club. Yes.
My old
Oh, no,
stomping.
February. Excuse me. February 22nd, I'll be there. On March 21st, I'll be at Gino's Trattoria and Pizzeria in New Hyde Park.
When you're supposed to be babysitting?
Yes, so I won't be watching Grace that evening. And then the 22nd, also when I'm watching Grace, I'll be hosting for Don't Tell in Patchogue. And then the 29th.
I wasn't done, by the way, but you keep going.
Oh, sorry, my list is probably longer. And the 29th, I'll be at Take Two Brewery in Bayshore.
Hey, your list kind of got big since last week.
I got booked a lot over this weekend.
Wow.
And then on April 24th,
All
I
right,
will
that's
be,
a little far in
I'm
advance.
I'm advertising this one for John because it's our big show at Theater 3 for Laughter Saves Lives.
All right. Can I continue with mine?
Sure, what other one you got?
Well, March 21st and 22nd, I will be in Danvers, Pennsylvania, Danvers, Massachusetts, rather, at the Retro Fest, Super Retro Fest,
Super
signing
Retro
autographs and meeting fans. And then on the 24th, I will be emceeing the Gigi's Broadway Cabaret again this year for the second year in a row. They asked me back,
Nice.
and I will be doing that. So,
I do have one thing that I am doing.
What?
a real thing.
Yes.
If it's a doctor's appointment.
For a couple of days in February, I will be in Florida. And some sort of shit's gonna happen.
And I will be with her.
And I'll probably be watching Lola.
You are not watching Lola for
No,
that.
Nice.
Uncle Rob is.
But
When am I watching
You
her?
are watching. Put this in your
How
calendar.
about you start asking me?
I don't have
With
to ask
some
you.
respect. Yes, you do.
I'll
I'm a
explain why
human
when we're
person.
off the
All
off
right,
the air.
let's say goodbye to
Oh,
the
God.
nice
See you next
people.
week for
Well,
Galentine's
folks, have a great
Day.
night.
People
Well,
watching.
wait, and just tell the people where you'll be in Florida in case maybe you have a comedy show or something, or
I don't-
you could sign autographs.
I don't think there's even a food store in the town that we're going to. So,
3 acres of nowhere.
But they will be there if you want an autograph.
Right.
all right.
Try
Have
to
a gr-
find us.
Have a great night, everybody.